Welcome to the Orbital Drop Shock podcast. I'm Jared, and I got something pretty cool in the mail today. But first off, before I reveal what I got, I just want to make sure you guys are reminded to like, comment, subscribe. We make a lot of great content on here. On this show, we talk about the Halo lore, characters, games. We review some of the games. In terms of Knights of Mandalore, we talk about Star Wars pretty much all the time. And in terms of Under Two Capes and the other shows, we just talk about comic books all day. That's pretty much it. So if that's your thing, like, comment, subscribe. We'd love to have you. And all right, let's get into it. So as this is a Halo podcast, it's a Halo item. And everyone knows I'm a huge fan of Halo Infinite. I think they did a gorgeous job with that fantastic work of electronic art. So anyway, when I saw this item on Amazon, it's one of those things where it's like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. So anyway, it is the special edition Halo, the Art of Halo Infinite art book. So first off, I will say this thing comes in a fantastic slip case that has like the Master Chief's armor on it, and it's all shiny. It looks really cool and official. Then what makes this version special is first, it comes with this little folder, the nice UNSC branding on it. And then you open it up, it's an art print. So first we're going to start with that. I can hold that up to it's an art print of a scene of the Master Chief looking out. And then, so let me put this back in the slipcase. I really love this book. It's so cool. Then you open it up and this book comes in a very special hardcover. I know they have another hardcover version of this, but this one's the special edition one. Again, UNSC branded. I love when they try and make it like a lore item. Like on the back, it's got the Master Chief's tag there. And then you open it up, and there's like awesome little art images as we go through like the visual process behind making Halo. In fact, one of the things that's interesting is that this game was basically a return to form, and that's what they say in the book. Because when they're talking about the Scorpion tank, Frank O'Connor, I believe it's for Frank O'Connor, but one of the executives of 343, actually it's the artist Andrew Bradbury, he said his main priority with like redesign the Scorpion was a return to the way it looked previously that made it such an iconic part of the canon, but also like updating it visually so it felt like it fit in this higher fidelity world. Now, and as you can see, even the spaceship design borrows from previous designs, and that's pretty much like the visual style for Halo Infinite. Like even the battle rifle went back to what I say normal, because it's like I was not a fan, and actually I should get Tyler in the podcast because we'll talk about it, because we hated the Halo 4 and 5 battle rifle. It was not the battle rifle that we know and love. It just was not. We also have design on all the banished, like Escharum. We have the Harbinger, who was that weird. I think is she a Forerunner? I don't remember, but basically she's not Covenant. She's not human, obviously. Then we have the Spartan Killers, which are those elites and jackals designed to hunt Spartans. And then we have like, I'll try to hold this up. We have some grunts. You gotta love some grunts. Grunts were like one of the best parts of Halo Infinite, because it's like you'll be walking up to them and then they'll hurl insults. You also see the grunt pack mule, which will have like UNSC and banished weapons on its back, and then when you kill it, you get it's like a pinata. Then we have the brutes, like Craig. We also have the design for the Brute Chieftain was updated. It's really, really gorgeous artwork, and I really, really am glad I was able to pick this item up. Here's the Brute. Here's some elites. I felt like it's great that they went back to a more classic design for the elites. I felt that was the best option in terms of that was like the best way to to design them, because here's the thing, they were designed fantastic. I mean, there are some designs that I absolutely love from the previous games, like the Elite Zealot, but most of the designs for in Halo 4, they just look too light. And I get that's what they were going for, but I like this a lot more. We have jackals and skirmishers. We also have the some reason I can't talk today. The skimmers, which are these sort of grunt-looking creatures that like fly around and blast you with like all sorts of weaponry. You also have the sentinels and the monitors. You also have, that would be absolutely terrifying to like be driving and all of a sudden you see all those sentinels just hanging out. And then so we have more forerunners. Then we have some vehicles here. We have some banished vehicles. I like how they went with a red aesthetic for the banished instead of like the purple design from the Covenant. I think that's a good way to update it. And I liked how they basically kept a lot of the designs from Halo Wars 2 because that's where the banished were introduced. My only regret is that a scarab was not used in the game as of yet, because I think that'd be really cool to like encounter a scarab and then you can like hop on and use it. We also have the brute ships, which look really cool. I'm waiting because apparently there's a skiff vehicle that was cut. So I'm like, oh, I want to use that. This is a banished warship, which was like the first mission of the game. Then we have the enemy weapons, where we have the Ravager, the Mangler. Really, really great artwork in this book. It's really, really a good value if you're interested. The ring, some artwork from the ring that basically shows like the visuals of the partially destroyed Halo ring, like right there. We have a little bit of a mysterious vibe to it. We also have this Office of Naval Intelligence Headquarters. I think that's the place that was used for the like academy part of the game, the little side mission you started when you loaded up the multiplayer. There's also, I like this I mean, I get why they redesigned the Pelican. I just like the old design because it's like so classic and bulky, and it looks like it's a military vehicle. We also have some local fauna. I wish we could see more animals in Infinite, because that was another one of the advertisements. There's also this big like Sentinel landing pad. There was also these towers. I remember the towers, going in the towers. Like, look at that. Look at that gorgeous artwork right there. I've always said Halo 343 has some of the best environmental artists like of all time, because all of this looks gorgeous. Looks like it could be in a movie. See right there? I really, really dig this book. This is super cool. You also have some forward operating bases for the Banished. Like right here, you could see like some Marines being like, oh, actually, that's not Marines. That's just some Banished celebrating a victory. Really, really cool stuff. You can also see like designs for like that were like places that were not shown in the game but were drawn up. In other words, deleted scenes. Released of the chief cut of Halo Infinite. Then we have some multiplayer art for some of the locations. Like, let me see. I'm gonna hold it over here. You have this. We have some civilian cars and some like computer terminals. We have a base with a cannon. We have some multiplayer arenas, and that's it. Really great book. I love how it comes in this little slip case, so it's really like really handy storage, and it looks fantastic on a shelf. And I'll give this book a 10 out of 10 because it's fantastic art and everything. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I will see you next week for another episode in our series on Halo Infinite. All right, bye-bye.